I'm John Readhead. I suffer from schizophrenia and anxiety. I'm 56 now. When I was hospitalised at 22 with schizophrenia. I've been sectioned 3 times and I had 1 voluntary stay in hospital, and the last time was 3.5 years ago. My anxiety started 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, and I found the coping strategies of looking at breathing, thinking of tropical islands, my hobby, and funny things, amusing things in my life. It helped my anxiety, coping with it. It tends to come and go. I get periods of months when I haven't got anxiety, and then I have a month when I do. I'm on a depot injection.
What is that?
So I can't forget my medication.
But what is a depot injection?
Injection in your bottom.
Can you describe how the schizophrenia affects you?
I suffer from thinking out loud. My thoughts, when I'm thinking, I just think out loud. And it's rather like having a radio on. The room is a bit irritating. It's not voices in my head, it's just, if I'm having breakfast, put a toast in the toaster, do the coffee, make the tea, get the jam out, do the marmalade. So it's not voices as such, it's just general thinking out loud, which I've been doing since, gosh, I was 2, I think. I was hospitalised at 22, eventually. And I've been taking drugs ever since. I think now I'm better, I'm much quieter now. I have long periods of quietness. And now I understand how other people feel. It's like having a radio on next door, You've got to keep quiet. That I'm much better. So I'm hoping that in the future I can kind of keep working at it and quieten down. So it's just quiet for most of my life, and only do it very rarely. Yes, my coping strategy with my schizophrenia is to put my hand on my pocket and tap my wallet. So people can't see I'm tapping my wallet. And in there I've got my doctor, my consultant's name, my lead professional, CPN. I think of happy times, holidays, passing exams, passing my driving test, passing my bike test, motorcycle test. My hobby, NASA, manned and unmanned spaceflight. I have a tense jaw, my jaw goes tense, but then I have psychological polar, I have sweets. And I find that, relaxes me. Rather than dwelling on it, I found that just being determined to get on with the next thing that I've got to do keeps me going. I'm hoping to work, actually. I've been working on and off with my schizophrenia. Unfortunately, the longest I've stayed is about 4 years. But I've done various jobs in hospitals. I've been a theatre technician, a porter, X-ray technician, general porter, auxiliary nurse. My ideal job, I'd love to work a theatre technician, sterilising instruments, laying out instruments in theatres and cleaning theatres. And as a cleaner, I've done cleaning jobs. I'd love to work in a hospital with operating theatre and clean. My schizophrenia is very unusual because 99.99% of people with schizophrenia suffer from voices in the head, which is a conversation with somebody else, whereas I am just generally thinking out loud, which I've discovered is very, very rare indeed. My schizophrenia has affected me educationally, because when I was at secondary school, I must have dropped at least 2 grades because of thinking out loud. Had I been calmer and quiet then, with average intelligence, I reckon I could have got 2 grades higher on my 7 O levels I did get.